Hello everybody, welcome back to another video on the Universe channel. Today we have loads of brand new LEGO 2026 set images that have been revealed. So of course, before beginning the video, I just want to say that if you enjoy and want to keep up to date with all of the latest LEGO news from me, then make sure to like the video as well as subscribe and turn on notifications, as well as follow me on Instagram, follow me on TikTok, and join my Telegram channel. Links to all of those will be down in the description below. But with that being said, everyone, let's go into it. So we've got lots of new images to talk about in today's video. It is going to be a pretty long video, but I'm going to try and get through all of the images as fast as I can. So make sure to sit back and relax whilst we take a look at all of the 2026 sets. So starting off with LEGO Ninjago, the first set that we have is the following. So we have set number 71850, and this is the Lloyd vs Earth Monster spinner. This will be recommended for ages 6 and over, and it will be including 52 pieces, where you do get 2 minifigures in the set, being Lloyd and of course the Earth Monster. It is going to be retailing for a price of $10, and it will be releasing for January 1st of 2026. And overall, I think that's a pretty good looking set. The Lloyd minifigure as well as the Earth Monster both look pretty good. The next set that we have is set number 71849, and this is Nia versus the Mutation Monster Spinner. This one will also be a 6+ set, and it is going to be including 49 pieces, and you will be getting 2 minifigures being Nia and the Mutation Monster. The price of this set is going to be $10 USD, and it will be releasing again for January 1st. Next up, we have set number 71851, and that is the Kai's Dragon Mech Battle Pack, recommended for ages 6 and over. This one will be including 85 pieces, and you will be getting Kai, Sora, and Earth Monster as the minifigures. It will be retailing for $10, which honestly I think is a pretty good deal for a set that comes with 3 minifigures, and it will also be releasing for January 1st. Anyways, moving on from this set, the next LEGO Ninjago set that we have is set number 71854, and that is the Cole's Mission Mech, recommended for ages 7 and over. This one will be including 364 pieces. The minifigures in this set are going to be the following. So we will be getting Cole, Zane in his dragon form, as well as an acid monster, and it will be retailing for $35. And this one, of course, again is going to be releasing for January 1st. And overall, I think that this is a pretty good looking set as well. I think for $35, the price seems relatively reasonable. You're getting 3 pretty cool looking minifigures as well as an addition. The next set that we have is set number 71855, and that is the Ninja Dragon Reuse Battle, recommended for ages 7 and over. This one will be including 347 pieces, and it will be retailing for a price of $45. I think that this set is a little bit overpriced. I think this should have been a $35 set instead, and it will be releasing for January 1st of 2026. And I think that overall the dragon build looks pretty good. I really like the color scheme of it with the gold and the light blue. I think that it stands out very nicely, and the 2 colors definitely clash very well. And as for the actual set itself, I think that this makes a very nice display set as well as a play set as well. Here are all of the minifigures. You do get 4 in total, all of which are looking very good. But anyways, moving on to the next set, and that is set number 71856, Jay's Transforming Car. This one will be recommended for ages 8 and over, and it will be including 387 pieces. And the minifigures included in this one are going to be the following. So we are going to be getting Jay, Nia, the Kai minifigure in his dragon form, an Earth Monster, and a Loyalist Leader, and it will be retailing for $55, again releasing for January 1st. And then next up we have set number 71857. This is the Ninja Vehicle Treehouse Battle, recommended for ages 7 and over. This one will be including 642 pieces. The minifigures in this one are going to be the following. So we will be getting Kai, Zane, Jay in his dragon form, Euphrasia, a Loyalist, as well as the Acid Monster, and it's going to be retailing for a price of $80, again releasing for January 1st. This set is okay. Honestly, I think this is probably one of the weaker LEGO Ninjago sets. I don't know, there's just something about it that I'm not really a big fan of. I don't really like the build for the helicopter. I just think that it looks a little bit weird. And then next up we have set number 71859, the Dragon of Life. This one will be recommended for ages 8 and over, and it will be including 1050 pieces, and it's going to be retailing for a price of $110, again releasing for January 1st. This one looks absolutely incredible. I absolutely love the build for the dragon. I think that it looks great. Love the wings as well and the build that they've done for that. And then here are all of the minifigures that you do get in the set. As you can see, you do get quite a lot. And overall, I think this is going to be a one that a lot of fans will really like. And then I think the best set out of the wave for me is set number 71866. And this is the Ninja character display with 447 pieces. This one will be recommended for ages 14 and over, retailing for only $45. And it will be releasing for January 1st. And overall, I think this is a really good set. I think the value for money is great. $45 is honestly not a lot to pay for the set. You get 7 minifigures, all of which are extremely detailed, and you do also get this really nice build as well to display all 7 of those minifigures on, which I think will definitely look really good on a shelf. But anyways, moving on from Lego Ninjago, we are going to be talking about Lego Creator, because we've got some new Lego 3-in-1 creators that have been officially revealed by Lego, with the first one being the beautiful dolphin set. This one is going to be written for a price of $50, releasing for January 1st. The next set that we have is the Fierce Shark with a treasure chest, retailing for $35, releasing for January 1st, followed by the Fierce Dinosaur with a $20 price tag, and that one will be releasing for January 1st. Next up, we have the Turtle with a water lily, retailing for $10, releasing for January 1st, followed by the colorful hummingbird, which will be retailing for $30, also releasing on January 1st. And then we've got the cute hamster with a flower, retailing for a price of only $10, again releasing for January 1st. And then we've got the playful puppy, which will be retailing for $30, releasing for January 1st. And then we've got my personal favorite one, the retro gaming console, retailing for $20, releasing for January 1st. And then the last one that we have is the space exploration telescope, which will be retailing for $35, releasing on January 1st. And then we also got some brand new Lego miscellaneous sets that have been revealed as well, with the first one being set number 40920, the Bugs Bunny with 605 pieces. The next one that we have is set number 40863, the Easter egg set with 216 pieces, followed by set number 40867, the Love Letter set with 345 pieces. And then moving on to Lego Star Wars, we've actually got some new sets that have been officially revealed, with the first one being set number 75436, and this is the Mandalorian and Grogu's speeder bike, recommended for ages 6 and over. This one will be including 58 pieces, and it will be written for only $10, which I think is a pretty good deal for the set, considering that you are getting 2 characters, being Din Djarin himself and Grogu, and it will be releasing for January 1st. Honestly, the minifigures are fine, but they're nothing exclusive. Of course, the Mandalorian minifigure is the one in the Beskar armor, which is a pretty common figure. Unless you don't have that minifigure, I see no other reason to really buy this set. The next set that we have is set number 75437, and this is Cobb Vanth's Speeder, a 7+ set, and by far my favorite set out of the wave, with 207 pieces. And this one will be retailing for $35, releasing for January 1st. You get 2 minifigures, being Cobb Vanth and Cad Bane, and that Cobb Vanth minifigure looks amazing. I mean, the leg printing and also the arm printing is just incredible, followed by Cad Bane as well. Massive upgrade in comparison to the previous version. He also comes with really nice arm printing as well, which is a pleasant surprise. And then Cobb Vanth does also include the helmet, which is a great addition. The next set that we have is set number 75448, the Clone Shock Trooper Mech, recommended for ages 6 and over. This one will be including 151 pieces, and you do get 1 minifigure in the set, of course, being the Clone Shock Trooper to drive the mech. And this one will be retailing for the standard price of $15, and it will be releasing for January 1st. And overall, it looks fine. I didn't really think the Shock Trooper would be one of those minifigures that I would make a mech for, but you know what? The mech doesn't look too bad. I do quite like the color scheme with the red and the white, of course, matching the Clone Shock Trooper. And then this set is going to be set number 75449, the Siege of Mandalore Battle Pack, which I think is going to be a pretty popular one. This one includes 116 pieces. You get 4 minifigures, being 2 332nd Clone Troopers, followed by these 2 Mandalorian Super Commandos, and it will be retailing for $23, releasing for January 1st, which honestly is a little bit expensive. I would have liked it at $15, but we all know about the increase in Lego Battle Packs recently, so nothing really too surprising there. But it is a nice set. I do really like these Super Commando Mandalorians as well. I think that they look really good. And then the next set that we have is set 75443. This is Grogu's Homestead, a 4+ set, and this one will be including 107 pieces, retailing for $20, and it will also be releasing for January 1st. Definitely the worst set out of the wave, in my opinion. I know it's a 4+ set, but man, they really just didn't try at all with this set. It looks horrible. It just doesn't look good at all. I just don't know what Lego were thinking when they decided to make this set. They could have made something so much cooler, but no, they made this instead, and it just doesn't look good at all. Anyways, moving on to Lego Sonic. We've got 2 new sets that have been revealed for the January wave, with the first one being set number 77117, the Sonic Speedster Lightning Car with 126 pieces, retailing for a price of $10, which I think $10 for a Sonic minifigure and a pretty nice looking car. I think it's a pretty good deal. I will definitely be picking this one up, and it will, of course, like I said, be releasing for January 1st. They also do include a few of the hoops as well, which is great to see. And the Sonic minifigure looks pretty good. And then the next set that we have, which is by far the most exciting one, that is 77118, the Silver's Car vs. Knuckles monster truck. This one will be including 378 pieces, retailing for $40, again releasing for January 1st. And we finally get the introduction of Silver in Lego, and he looks absolutely amazing. Then, of course, you do have the return of Knuckles as well. So at the moment, this is the only set you can get Silver in. However, I'm pretty sure they'll end up reusing Silver for the summer wave of Sonic sets, because that's usually what they tend to do. So if you don't like this set and you still want to get a Silver minifigure, I'd say wait until summer of 2026. Then moving on to Lego Speed Champions, we have 3 new sets that have been officially revealed, with the first one being this set right here, set number 77253, and that is the Bugatti Vision GT Hyper Sports Car. This one will be recommended for ages 9 and over, with 284 pieces, and it's going to be retailing for $28, the standard Speed Champions car price, releasing for January 1st. The next set that we have is set number 77254, the Ferrari SF90XX Stratodale Sports Car, another 9+ set with 339 pieces, retailing for a price of $28, and this one will, of course, be releasing for January 1st. I absolutely love that minifigure with the Ferrari torso. It looks so good. And then the next mini set that we have is set number 77257, the McLaren W1 with 287 pieces, and this one will also be retailing for, you guessed it, $28, releasing for January 1st. Gotta say, all the Speed Champion sets look incredible. And then moving on to Lego Technic, we have some more sets that have been revealed, with the first one being this set right here, which is the Monster Jam Sparkle Smash Pullback, retailing for $35, releasing for January 1st. We also are going to be getting the Monster Jam Gravedigger Fire and Ice Pullback as well, retailing for $35, releasing for January 1st, followed by the John Deere 170H Wheeled Harvester with 117 pieces, retailing for $10, releasing for January 1st. And then we are going to be getting the big set number 42221, the NASA Artemis Space Launch System rocket, which is going to be recommended for ages 9 and over. This one will be including 632 pieces, retailing for a price of $60, and it will be, of course, again releasing for January 1st. They also do include 4 of these micro figures as well, the NASA astronauts, which look really nice. And then we also have this set right here, which is the Bugatti Chiron Per Sport Hypercar. This one will be recommended for ages 9 and over, being set number 42222. It will include 771 pieces, retailing for $65, releasing for January 1st. And then we also did get the official reveal of set number 71051, the brand new Lego collectible minifigure series, which are the animal mascots. There will be 12 minifigures in this series to collect. Each blind box will be retailing for $5 USD, €5 or £3.50 here in the UK. And overall, I think that all of these minifigures are pretty good. I think it's a strong series. I know there's going to be a lot of mixed opinions on this one. It did leak about a month ago, and a lot of people did like the series, but a lot of people also disliked it as well. Me personally, I quite like the series. I don't usually care about non-licensed CMFs, but this might be the first non-licensed CMF where I actually get all of the minifigures, because I really do like all of the new molds and stuff that have been introduced for all of the minifigures. And then moving on to Gabby's Dollhouse. For any of you who are interested, we do actually have one new set that has been revealed for Gabby's Dollhouse in 2026, and that is set number 11215, Gabby's Brick Built Cat Friends, and this one is going to include 324 pieces, retailing for $45. And then moving on to Lego Dreamzzz, we've got some absolute banger sets that have been revealed. The first one is this one right here, set number 71508, the Fox Guardian Mech. This one will be including 883 pieces, and it's going to be retailing for a price of $80, releasing for January 1st. And this one looks really good, and you'll see with a lot of these Lego Dream sets that you can actually make 2 different alternate builds. So they give you the main build on the front of the box, and the back of the box it showcases the alternate build. Here are the minifigures. Wow, these look incredible. Love the middle one as well in particular. But here are the 2 builds that you can actually do. As you can see, one is more of an actual fox, and then the other one is more of a mech. And then the next set that we have is set number 71512, and that is the Crocodile Submarine, recommended for ages 8 and over. This one will be including 1,107 pieces, and it is going to be retailing for a price of $70, releasing for January 1st. And wow, this one looks so cool. I absolutely love the build for the crocodile head at the front there, and also with the fact that it's in blue as well, it looks really nice. And here are the two minifigures that you do get, followed by this other minifigure which has this really nice build for the legs there, these sort of tentacle builds which look great. And then you also do get this creature build, or mold I should say, that is in a really nice translucent bright blue, which looks really cool. The next set that we have is set number 71513, and this is the Nightmare Scorpion Digger. This one will be a 9+ set, and it will be retailing for a price of $50 with 505 pieces, releasing for January 1st. This one, it looks good. However, I think this is probably one of the weaker Dream sets, in my opinion, out of the wave. Not saying it's a bad set. I just think that all of the Lego Dream sets for January of 2026 look absolutely incredible. But you do also get the other alternate build as well, which looks decent. And here are all of the 3 minifigures that you get in the set, followed by this other molded creature, which is now in a translucent orange, which looks very interesting. The next set that we have is set number 71514, and that is the Dino Jet. This one I think is probably the coolest out of all of them. This will be a 9+ set with 1007 pieces, retailing for a price of $100. And wow, this just looks so like interesting. This is such a badass looking set. It will be including 4 minifigures, which all again look absolutely amazing. The detailing is just immaculate. And then you do also get these 2 creatures, and you get now in this set 1 in translucent orange and 1 in translucent light blue. Next, so we have set number 71515, a set that we did see yesterday, which is the Tiger Shark Tank, a 9+ set with 1548 pieces. As you can see in the back of the box, there are 2 alternate builds for this set, but it will be retailing for a price of $140. Pretty expensive set, but honestly, so worth it, man. That price is fine. I have no complaints. Like, this set is so cool. This one and the Dino Jet are my 2 personal favorites. I think I'm leaning more towards the Dino Jet, mainly because I just like dinosaurs more. But here are all of the minifigures that you do get, and all of the extra creatures and such. You do also get a few spiders as accessories, and then you also get that molded creature piece again, which is in a translucent silver, which looks really nice. And then moving on to Lego Marvel, so we've actually got 3 brand new Spidey and his amazing friend sets that have been revealed, with the first one being the Spidey on his motorbike versus the Rhino. This one will be retailing for $10, releasing for January 1st. The next that we have is Spidey Underwater Vehicles. This one will be retailing for $35, releasing for January 1st. And then the last set that we have, which is probably the most exciting one out of the bunch, and that is the Team Spidey Pirate Ship, which will be retailing for a price of $50, and it will be releasing for January 1st. Overall, I will say, though, that this wave of Spidey and his amazing friends sets are pretty mid. Usually, they're a lot more exciting because we get some new minifigures, but not that great this time. And then moving on to Lego Disney, we've got some new sets that have been revealed, with the first one being the Mini Anna and Elsa set with 65 pieces, being set number 43284. Followed by the set number 43281, Elsa's Ice Castle and Snow Ride Adventure with 216 pieces. We've also got this Lego Little Mermaid set as well, with Ariel that has been revealed, which is Ariel's Castle. And then we've also got this set right here, which is the Aristocrats Marie set, which I think is going to excite a lot of fans. This was one that was highly anticipated by a lot of Lego Disney fans, and overall it looks pretty good. It is going to be set number 43286 with 369 pieces. Recommended for ages 7 and over. The only thing that I'm not the biggest fan of is the shaping of the head. I don't know, I think it looks a little bit off from the bottom. It just doesn't curve enough in my opinion. But I think that they did a decent enough job, especially for the scale. And then we've got set number 43287, the Olaf and Bruni's Picnic Fun with 478 pieces. Recommended for ages 7 and over. And this set honestly looks really good. I think this is one of the best Frozen sets besides the big ice castle that I've seen. Honestly, Olaf looks incredible. I remember they made a buildable version of him a while back, which wasn't the best, but this one looks really nice, honestly. And Bruni as well also looks great, and I love the build for the picnic mat. And then we also got this set right here, which is the Belle and also Tiana's castle. And you get the mini Belle and Tiana with 358 pieces. And then the next that we have is the mini Jasmine and Rapunzel with 59 pieces. And then moving on from Lego Disney, we are going to be talking about Lego Harry Potter now. So finally, we have the full official images for the brand new Lego Harry Potter Hospital Wing set. And this one will be set number 76463, and it is going to be retailing for a price of $100, and it will be including 907 pieces, releasing for January 1st. Now, Lego did officially reveal the other Harry Potter sets as well, but as we did see official pictures of those a month ago because they leaked early on a retail site, which I did also cover on a previous video, I'm not going to show those in this video. We're going to just focus on the Hospital Wing. And overall, I think that it looks really good, honestly. I'm a pretty big fan of it. I think it's a great addition to the Hogwarts modular lineup, which is supposed to be the most detailed Hogwarts to date. As you can see, you do have the classrooms as well that can be slid in and out, which is a similar feature that is found on other Harry Potter Hogwarts modular sets. And it also has the Bogart cupboard as well, which is great. You do get 8 minifigures in the set, or 7 I should say, and then you do also get the Patronus as well, which looks really nice. And as you can see from the back of the box, it does show where the set attaches. So it actually attaches behind the main tower, which is interesting because we were all speculating where it does connect. So it's great that we finally know where it does. And then moving on to Lego City, we've got a load of new sets that have been revealed. So let's get into it. The first set that we have is set number 60478, the Cement Mixer. This one will be a 7+ set, and it's going to be including 371 pieces, retailing for a price of $40, and it is going to be releasing for January 1st of 2026. It seems that you get 3 minifigures in the set, all of which look pretty good. And the actual Cement Mixer itself looks great, honestly. It would be a great addition to add to your Lego cities. Next up, we have set number 60479, the Police Prisoner Transport Van, recommended for ages 6 and over. This one will be including 198 pieces, and it's going to be retailing for a price of $20, again releasing for January 1st. And overall, I think this one looks okay. It's decent. It is what it is pretty much from the name. It's a pretty good looking police prisoner transport van. And then you do also get these minifigures in the set as well. You get 3 minifigures in total. I will say I do really like the printed piece there for the wanted poster, and also the 2 criminals look great. Next up, we have set number 60481. This is the Rides Police Truck, which is a 5+ set with 71 pieces, retailing for a price of $10, releasing for January 1st. And this is an interesting concept, I will say. Pretty cute. And then we also have another one, which is set number 60482, the Rides Fire Truck. This one will be another 5+ set with 67 pieces, retailing for $10, also releasing for January 1st. And then we have another one of these sets being the set number 60483, Rides Loader, a 5+ set with 61 pieces, retailing for a price of $10, again releasing for January 1st. I really do like the baby minifigures that you get in these sets. And then we've also got the set number 60484, Rides a Gaming Car, a 5+ set with 64 pieces. This one will be retailing for $10, releasing for January 1st. And then the next set that we have is set number 60485, the Hot Rod, another 5+ set. This one is going to be including 81 pieces, retailing for a price of $10, and this one will be releasing for January 1st. Honestly, I really like the build for the Hot Rod. I think the color scheme as well is really nice with the bright green, or lime I should say, and dark purple. And I also really like the torso printing as well for the minifigure with the leather jacket in black. The next set that we have is set number 60487, the Yellow Taxi, a 5+ set with 122 pieces. This one is going to be retailing for a price of $15, releasing for January 1st. And I think this is a great one as well to add to the collection. You get 2 minifigures in the set. One minifigure seems to be a minifigure that's just come back from holiday on a vacation. And the taxi driver also looks great as well. I really do like the face print for the taxi driver as well. And also the torso for both of the minifigures looks great. And you can also fit some luggage in the car as well. The next set that we have is set number 60488. And this is the Fry's Food Truck, recommended for ages 5 and over. This one will be including 216 pieces, retailing for a price of $20, releasing for January 1st. You get 2 minifigures in the set, and overall, I really like it. I think this is a really fun set. Next up, we have set number 60489, the Jetverse Car, a 6+ set with 259 pieces. This one will be retailing for a price of $30, again, releasing for, you guessed it, January 1st. And then we've got set number 60490, the Snowplow, recommended for ages 6 and over. This one will be including 263 pieces, and it is going to be retailing for a price of $20, which honestly, I think $20 for this set is a pretty good value, and it will be releasing for January 1st. You do get 1 minifigure in the set as well, which I think is fine, and the minifigure looks pretty good, but the actual build for the Snowplow itself looks excellent. We've also got set number 60491. This is the Motorcycle Transporter, a 4+ set with 88 pieces, retailing for $20, released for January 1st. Followed by set number 60498, the Tractor. This one will be a 6+ set with 204 pieces, and it will be retailing for a price of $20, released for January 1st. I really like the build for this one. I think it looks great, and again, I think $20 is more than a reasonable price for the set. I really like the color scheme as well with the teal, and you do get 1 minifigure, which is pretty standard. Nothing really too special about that figure there. The next set that we have is set number 60499. That is the Airport Fire Engine, a 7+ set with 691 pieces. This one will be retailing for a price of $60. Again, releasing for January 1st. And overall, I think that, again, it looks pretty good. Nothing really too special there. It is pretty much what we were all expecting it to look like. And yeah, it looks fine. I can't really say anything bad about it. It does have some play features as well with some spring-loaded shooters, and you do also get 4 minifigures, which all look great. And then my favorite city set from the wave is set number 500, sorry, and that is the Lego van, recommended for ages 6 and over. This one will be including 276 pieces, retailing for $30, releasing for January 1st. I think this one's a little bit overpriced. I think $25 would have been a great price for this one, and definitely would have been the sweet spot. But still, it's a great looking set. I also love all of the Lego sets that they've got there as well with the boxes. And I believe that these are actually referencing the current wave as well for January 2026, which is great. We've also got set number 60502, the Airport with Airplane set, recommended for ages 8 and over. This one will be including 887 pieces, retailing for a price of $100, and this one will be releasing for January 1st as well. And overall, looks fine. It's a pretty good looking set. Of course, I really do like the airport build. I think that looks great. I love how it sort of curves as well. It also has some really nice interior as well, and it does also come with an X-ray, which you'll see from the image on the screen right now, which is really cool, really fun play feature there to be included. And then you do also have the luggage area, and then you get a load of minifigures as well, which all look great, and some really cool printed accessories. Next up, we have set number 60503, the Coast Guard helicopter, recommended for ages 7 and over. This one will be including 551 pieces, and it's going to be retailing for a price of $65, released for January 1st. I think this one's a little bit overpriced, not by too much. I think $60 would have been a better price rather than $65, but it's definitely not the most overpriced Lego set that we've seen. And overall, I think that it looks good, the helicopter. It looks really nice, and it does also have some play features that have been integrated into the set as well. And you do get 4 minifigures included. And then to coincide with this set, we have set number 60504, which is the Coast Guard Rescue Boat, recommended for ages 7 and over. This one will be including 742 pieces, retailing for a price of $100, and it is going to be again releasing for January 1st. It is the same color scheme pretty much as the Coast Guard helicopter, so of course Lego expect you to buy this one and buy the helicopter to pair them both together, and I think having the both side by side will also look really good. It also has some modularity to it as well, where you can take some of the stuff off, and here are all the minifigures included. And then we have set number 60505, the Airplane Service Truck and Hovercraft Remix, a 7+ set with 990 pieces. This one is going to be retailing for a price of $70, releasing for January 1st, and overall it looks fine. It is quite interesting, the remix name that it has, and the reason why is because each of the vehicles you can actually split into 3 separate sections, so you can customize that to your liking. And then you do also get 3 minifigures included in the set as well, all of which look pretty good. And then the last set that we have for the Lego City January 2026 wave is set number 60495, and that is the recycling truck. This one will be recommended for ages 7 and over, and it will be including 434 pieces. The price is currently unknown, however, I'm assuming it will be around $40 to $50, and this one will be releasing for January 1st. And you do also get 2 minifigures in the set as well, which both look relatively good. And then next up, we are going to be talking about Lego Friends. So we have got the wave of January 2026 sets that have been revealed for this theme. So the first that we have is this one right here, which unfortunately we don't have any other pictures of besides this one. Unfortunately, we have no box pictures either, which is interesting. Next up, we have set number 42677. This is the Dog Treats Bakery with 278 pieces, followed by set number 42678. This is the Pet Accessories Van with 237 pieces. Next up, we have set number 42679, the Heart Lake City Hotel set. This one will be including 161 pieces, followed by set number 42680, the Heart Lake City Mini Supermarket with 176 pieces. Next up, we have set number 42681, the Axolotl Adventure Boat with 95 pieces, followed by set number 42684, the Unicorn Dream Cafe with 475 pieces. Next up, we have set number 42685. This is the Heart Lake City Fashion Show with 410 pieces, followed by set number 42686, and this is the Indoor Playground set with 668 pieces. Next up, we have set number 42688, the Horse Stable and Riding Academy with 735 pieces, followed by set number 42689, the Heart Lake City Friends Clubhouse with 794 pieces. Next up, we have set number 42692, the Ice Cream and Balloon Stand with 107 pieces. And then we have set number 42695, the Horse and Baby trailer with 279 pieces. And then we have set number 42696, and this is the animal circle area, which has 141 pieces. And then we have set number 42699. This is the beach house set with 400 pieces. And then moving on to Lego Duplo, we've got a few sets that have been revealed from this theme as well. So let's get into it. The first set that we have is this one right here, which is set number 10470 with 166 pieces. Followed by set number 10471 with 11 pieces, recommended for ages 2 and over. And then we have set number 10473 with 28 pieces, and this one will also be recommended for ages 2 and over as well. Followed by set number 10476 with 84 pieces, recommended for ages 3 and over. And then we have set number 10477, and this one will be including 24 pieces, recommended for ages 1.5-year-olds and older. And there we go, everyone. With that being said, those are all of the Lego January 2026 sets that have been revealed by Lego. And with that being said, this is the end of the video. If you did enjoy, then why not subscribe, as well as like the video and turn on notifications, as well as follow me on Instagram, follow me on TikTok, and join my Telegram channel. Links will be in the description below. I know it has been a very long video. I believe this has come up to about 30 minutes. And if you have watched to the end, I really do appreciate it. Thank you so much. But let me know down in the comments below, what sets are you most excited for? Personally, I'm really excited for the Star Wars ones. Even that the Ninjago ones as well look pretty good, even though I'm not a Ninjago fan. And also the Hogwarts Hospital wing as well. Cannot wait to get, and those Speed Champion sets look incredible. But I'll talk to you guys soon, so peace out, see you later, and bye-bye.